Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I-Man here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe, and today we got an Ordinals update. Takeover.
Sure.
Domination.
We're still taking over, right?
Yes.
Just checking in.
Yeah. Allegedly, according to this evidence that we've gathered for everyone here.
Yeah, dude. So a landmark event occurred during this week, and these types of things tend to come in like sparsely, right? Kind of like if you're like, building in the metaverse in 2019 era, as we were.
Yeah.
And we're all like, man, it's like, how come nobody else kind of like sees what we see? And then all of a sudden, Mark Zuckerberg changes the name of his company.
Enters the chat.
Yeah, enters the chat, and all of a sudden everyone's looking in our direction. You're like, whoa. It's like,
These guys are geniuses.
Yeah, everything's legitimized in the metaverse space, it's just because of one inflection point. Now it's like, hey, we're building this Ordinals, on-chain ecosystem, right? We see value in that, but nobody else does yet. So it's like, when's that inflection point going to come where like some notable force in the universe kind of like gets everyone's gaze fixated on this space?
Yeah.
Well, it happened this week.
Yeah. So Elon Musk got into Joe Rogan's podcast again for the third time or fourth time?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And in the podcast, they shot an arrow at the Cybertruck.
They were grubbing on like pizza.
They ate pizza. They smoked cigars.
Sipping on whiskey. They had a grand old time, dude.
They talked about fighting Zuckerberg for about 45 minutes.
They did. They really did. Basically, Elon's like anytime, anywhere, bitch. Like straight up calling him out and stuff. I don't know. Elon is a weird fella for sure. He's like
not weird, dude. He's our Lord.
He's perfect.
He's perfect.
Eyes? Oh God. Okay. Moving on. This perfect being, I guess, if you're right, and his ideals are a representation of perfection, then his statement, his impact statement in regards to NFTs
is also perfect.
Right. So then we're on to something then, right?
All right. So what did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Here we go.
NFTs, the funny thing is that the NFT is not even on the blockchain. It's just a URL to the JPEG. So it's not even like, it's like you should at least encode the JPEG in the blockchain. Because like if the company housing the image goes out of business, you don't have the image anymore. I mean, NFTs, the funny thing
Brilliant.
Boom. And like NFT degens across the world.
They cum collectively at the exact same time.
They had like the biggest flaccid in that moment. Then
Ordinal
collectors, we all got the cum collectively, once we heard this little clip here.
Right.
Like, whoa, what the fuck? Like all of a sudden Elon's basically pumping Ordinals without even knowing it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because this is the main narrative behind this Ordinals movement. It's like, dude, on-chain storage on the most reputable, the most secure chain of all time, Bitcoin, right? Like that is the master unlock happening in this movement.
Right.
This ecosystem, right? So Elon's like, dude, what the fuck? What are y'all doing over there collecting like pointers?
Yeah, URLs. You guys like URLs?
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? And yeah, you said it best. Like these things tend to happen randomly.
Yeah, I mean, they have a conversation for roughly 3 hours about useless things.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, okay.
Just irrelevant, useless things. Like, it's not interesting. They didn't really talk about AI.
Just for a little bit, yeah.
2 minutes.
The same old stuff as usual. Is Elon's just like,
yeah, he's like,
I fucking told you guys. What do you want from me now? It's too late.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. You guys fucked up.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the gist of it.
Right. He didn't really talk about SpaceX. They had a little conversation about Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Well, but randomly they mention NFTs.
And he says 80% are basically scams.
Right. He says Beeple is cool.
Yeah.
And then just randomly he says, "Did you know that all those NFTs are just URLs?"
That is pretty random when you think about
that.
I mean, it almost seems scripted, right? Like too good to be true.
Like Casey Runner paid him to say that or something.
To me, this is more evidence of like, this means we're on the universal pathway of like of correctness, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, this is the universe, dude.
Yeah.
The universe wants Ordinals and it wants digital artifacts, dude. Clearly, because somehow the universe is speaking through like the most important man on the earth.
Yeah.
To kind of like the narrative is now out there.
Yeah.
The world is on alert. Like, hold up, NFTs maybe are like a broken mechanism. Maybe
For sure.
We need to do something different this time around.
Now the world is looking for on-chain assets.
Correct. So it's like, wow, we did it, lads. We did it. It's a big moment, actually. I mean, we're laughing and stuff, but it's a big deal, you know?
It is. It is.
So shout out to Leonidas for, I guess, commemorating this monumental, like, pivotal moment in the history of Ordinals.
That's right. Inscription 36,751,000. Took the video, compressed it, and cut it up, put it onto Bitcoin officially.
Right on, dude. As you do. So now Elon got what he wanted, right?
Yep. It's here.
Right on, dude. There's nothing.
Elon gets everything he wants, dude.
Yeah. All he has to do is speak on it.
Yeah.
So
that's
and
right.
we'll listen.
All right. So there's that. Hopefully you guys agree. If you disagree, let us know in the comment section below.
So speaking of, now that we got, Elon is obviously all in the Ordinals, Bitcoin on-chain artifact movement, whatever.
Yeah.
What else is going on in this on-chain world?
All right. So, well, this is a little bit behind, right? Total inscriptions 36,500.
I think it is probably. Well, it says what's 4D right there in the bottom right corner. 4 days. Is that? You see the little green?
Oh,
Is it green?
Yeah.
it's
Hold on.
green.
Let me try to.
I wonder if
It
that
was
means
4
like,
days ago.
That was the last update. It was 4 days
Yeah,
ago.
maybe.
But nonetheless, the last time I think we did an update, we were at 35 million last week.
Yeah.
Right? So 1.5 million inscriptions in about a week or two.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
So inscriptions are picking back up because there's a huge influx, obviously, for text inscriptions whenever Sats were minting out, but post the mint out, there was a little bit of a slowdown. But I think there's definitely a market resurgence happening, right? A lot of the Ordinal native assets have been seeing, some accrual in interest and value.
Speaking of accrual, somebody's accruing Sats.
Yeah, speak of the devil, dude.
Like the price has gone up 500%.
Wow. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, we said a lot about Sats over to whenever it was minting out.
Mm-hmm.
The potential of it, because it really is like a big experiment, right? But it's proving a lot of things. Like holder count means a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, 30,000 holders and change.
I think it's like 35, 36. It's a lot. A
Yeah.
lot of people. So it was the most fairly distributed, probably token ever of all time, I would think. Well,
An
I don't know if that's
airdrop
true.
is probably more efficient at that, but
yeah,
even then, you get an airdrop and you just normally dump it, right?
I guess. But
Normally.
so this took 6 months to mint out, and again, it's a 36,000 holder. So I mean, it's working, and really, there's no purpose to it, and that's kind of the point. It's just like this canvas of a token. You as a developer can choose or not choose to adopt it and integrate it into your.
Yeah, you could say it's the biggest meme on Bitcoin, right?
That too. Oh yeah, you can just build a whole culture around it. As we're seeing, on Twitter, people are pumping Sats all day long. The Chinese community love this stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so we're starting to see it in the price action.
So when $1 Sats, man?
I mean,
Almost never.
what's it at right now? Like fractions of a penny?
Yeah.
Like many fractions? Yeah, dude. Never. Definitely never.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, it's probably going to be one of the more attractive assets in this Ordinal space for sure.
Yeah. All right, Bitcoin frogs, your favorite, dude.
I am, dude.
You're gonna rivet this whole thing, or
What do you mean?
you're gonna?
Should I just stop
start
talking and
riveting?
just say
Yes.
rivet from
Yeah,
now on?
Pretty much. No, don't do that.
I was about to, dude. Why would you stop me? Okay, no more rivets. Dude.
All right. So floor price is around $1,400.
Wow, dude, that deserves a rivet, actually. Fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We should have got more Bitcoin frogs, dude. So yeah, if you got some,
So this is
think
what I
you're
mean.
sitting pretty.
I think Bitcoin frogs is one of the earlier inscriptions, isn't it? Or yeah. So yeah, I mean, who would have thought that Bitcoin frogs would be the thing, right?
I mean, I did, dude.
You did?
Yeah, that's why I got a couple.
Yeah.
And it's my profile pic of the now.
Yeah.
I like the frogs, dude. I think they're great. It's just
I think you've always liked frogs, right?
of course, who doesn't like frogs?
I mean, I don't really care for frogs.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've always liked frogs. I was Clyde Frog. Remember TJ in Dota?
Clyde
I sure
Frog?
do.
Clyde Frog, dude. That was my
Yeah.
part of my persona in gaming and such.
Yeah, you originally on Discord, you originally had a frog image.
A sad one.
Yeah.
Sad frog. So I always identify with the frog culture.
Dude, you need to start a Sad Frogs 10K PFP project.
That would be lit. Not gonna lie. So yeah, the Bitcoin frogs are going up. Bitmap's pretty much like retesting its all-time high right here, right?
Yeah, so $13, 25% up today.
Jeez.
You're right. Everything is going up. What's happening?
I mean, this is probably the Elon Musk effect, dude. Would you think so?
Elon Musk likes Bitmap?
No, like ordinals, like, you know, all these things are.
Heard it here first.
I mean, we'll wait for the next clip, I guess. He's like,
Yeah, right.
He was like, you know what? You guys are all spinning up these arbitrary metaverses when, you know, you should be using non-arbitrary, like, sources for these. Like, imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that mind fuck.
It's coming soon, dude.
It's coming. Let's send him an email.
Yeah, I think we're on that weird timeline where that's possible.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so everything's going up. I guess that's good news, right?
Dude, your enthusiasm is fucking infectious, dude. Holy shit. Yes, dude. Of course that's good news.
I guess this is attributed to people discovering Bitmap. New users coming in and being like, yeah, I'm down for Metaverse on Bitcoin.
Yeah. I mean, it's and the reason why we're looking at all these, because these are all separate sectors. You got the fungible tokens are experiencing some vibrancy.
Oh, yeah. So these
The
are
art
new
space.
users.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, there's. I think people are discovering through the narrative of like, okay, on chain
Yeah.
is superior.
Yeah, you're right.
And that is the ethos behind everything that's happening in Ordinals.
Sure.
Right. So
then people,
naturally-
they come in and say, all right, what's the biggest thing? We got
Yeah.
frogs.
I like frogs.
Bitmaps, biggest
I
thing,
like
right?
the metaverse.
There's some art, I guess.
Yeah, I like that too. there's and then there's this
And then sats.
There's this token called sats.
Yeah.
It's like has like there's as many as satoshis. Like, dude, why the fuck not? Let me get some of these.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and everything's still cheap. I mean, we're talking about a $13
Yeah.
floor price for Bitmap. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
This is still cheaper than day one Decentraland at $25.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, dude. This is like one of our "we told you so" moments, dude. We get, you know, we saw this coming, and this is just the beginning. So
Yeah.
expect more promising futures for sure.
All right, moving on.
Unisat. So another big happening, and just gonna bring in even more degen influx. Oh, look, they liked our video, dude.
Oh, they
BRC20 swap.
interesting.
So we covered it this week, and it's live, but only to an exclusive class of like the best, I guess, of Unisat, which we didn't make the cut, unfortunately. So
yeah.
we're not able to, you know, bring you guys the inside look.
That's true, man. You're an early user of Unisat.
I am.
I mean, I don't know if there was an earlier.
Yeah, and I feel like
Use of Unisat.
I feel like I inscribed my fair share, dude. Wouldn't you agree?
I think so.
Yeah, and I didn't make the cut somehow.
Huh.
So unfortunately, you can't give you guys access to the beta trials. So
All right. Well, you heard that, Unisat. It's time
Yeah.
to.
time to hook it up, lads.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate the retweet though. So moving on. All right. TRAC. Oh, our Lord, our second Lord.
Who's the first one? Elon?
Hey, Elon, come
Okay,
on, dude.
my bad. That's yours.
This is yours?
Yeah, Benny's the real lord over here, single-handedly, you know, bringing like actual utility to the BRC20 market, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say. I
With
mean,
tap tokens.
let's be honest, dude. Like, you know, out of all the BRC20 like launches from, you know, 4
Sure.
or 5, 6 months ago, I would say TRAC is really the only like the darling of the pack, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's like Ordi, and that doesn't do anything. So,
That's right. And then of course Sats, but
and Sats, yeah.
also doesn't really do anything yet, right? So yeah, big shout out to TRAC and Tap and Pipe, that whole ecosystem, dude. It's flourishing, clearly.
It's true, man. That's 90 days.
That looks like a very healthy chart.
Oh, dude, it's testing resistance. Look at that.
That's beautiful. That's his dude. No, those are some sexy meme lines, dude. I like that. Whoa.
$1.45.
I remember that.
That was like for like a second, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. All right, let's moving on. What do we got here? Congrats to the punks on Pipe for selling out the first 10K art token collection on Pipe DMT protocol, which is deploy, mint, transfer protocol.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been kind of like waiting around to see how much, you know, we've been in support of Benny and everything he's doing with Tap and stuff, right? But I've been wanting to see like if developers, creators, whatever, are actually going to come to the space and launch some stuff, and they are apparently, right? Punks on Pipe. There are people are selling out. That's good.
Why do we keep reusing these images though?
Like, it's for the culture, dude. Don't ask questions. just embrace it, dude. The fucking culture. God damn it, dude.
I want to see some new art, dude.
I mean, you will. The point is, you get the punks on first. You prove that there's a space here for artists,
right.
Like, and then they come and trickle in, and they want to sell out too, right?
All right, yeah.
All right,
so
all you pipe boys and girls, let us know in the comments, dude. Like about.
Do you like pipe art?
Are you getting piped?
Whatever, dude. Just let us know all your pipe dreams. There you go. We want to know more. We want to know more what's happening in pipe for sure. And we've been seeing you guys basically demand we get Benny back on the podcast. So we're gonna try to work on that to get it like an updated, because a lot has happened. Then we spoke to him like 2 months ago, and like within that 2 month time span, like so much has already changed.
Yeah. So speaking of pipe, there's these rumors, at least in their Discord, that there's potential airdrop to pipe holders, maybe?
No, I think to track holders, right?
Track holders?
Or I don't know. Actually, this hasn't been like officially disclosed or announced or anything.
No, this is pure like bleeding laser edge crypto right here.
Yeah, I don't know where like it's being like seeped from.
Yeah.
Obviously, so we don't have an official announcement to kind of like relay to everybody here, but there's a lot of like discussions happening on Discord and Twitter about this airdrop.
Well, and the reason why we're talking about it is because part of TAP's protocol is the ability to airdrop in a very economical way.
Why? How so? Because of the that's the purpose of TAP, right? You could just introduce like these new functionalities, right?
Correct. And I mean, you can do an airdrop with traditional ordinals, but it's going to cost you per transaction, right? So it's not very cost effective.
So with this, you could have one single transaction, just load up all the separate addresses and have a batch.
Yep, that's
It's like a smart contract.
That's right.
Beautiful. See? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential in that for sure. So that's for the speculation, and I'm probably willing to bet a lot of the reason why the price of TRAC is going up is because, I mean, I guess people are expecting an airdrop soon for TAP token.
Yeah, but I think everything else is also going up, so it's more
that helps too.
New users, I think.
Maybe. We'd have to analyze and look at the rest of the BRC20 tokens.
But you're right. I think if it's TAP, then yeah, it might be the speculation.
Yeah, like I want to, because again, nothing has been officially announced, so I think it's safe to maybe at least make a bet that the snapshot hasn't been taken yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, this is pure speculation, so.
Correct. But yeah, no, airdrops are very fundamental and a big component to Web3, right? If you go on Ethereum, dude, it's like airdrop heaven over there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not just Ethereum. It's like, the L2 space, like,
Yeah. Pretty much any, I mean, it's an onboarding mechanism for a community, right?
Yeah, I guess so. It seems to be a pretty powerful tool. Like it seems to work.
There's YouTube channels dedicated to like positioning yourself for
an
airdrop.
There's whole groups like just
that's it. That's all they do.
Airdrop hunting.
That's right.
So I mean, this is pretty cool to see. I guess kind of like transition over to the Bitcoin space, because I don't think we've ever seen like a really successful airdrop yet.
Yeah, correct.
So I mean, this is a big showcase moment for TAP. They can show the rest of the space. This is how you do it. If you want to launch a project or an ecosystem, come use our tools and frameworks, right?
That's right. So also stay tuned for the next podcast, probably next week. We're going to be releasing the video with Danny Yang from On-Chain Monkeys. He's got a wealth of information and history on Bitcoin.
I mean, he's definitely a legend of the space, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's
recursive, parent-child,
and everything
compression,
else, everything in between.
Yeah,
it's literally like a whole list of like innovations.
Yeah,
to pull off what it is that I guess what on-chain monkeys are, specifically like the 3D rendering.
Yeah,
and it's not just that. He actually has a company called MetaGood, right?
Right,
and they do other like art projects for other, you know, artists. So he's pretty important figurehead. He's ushering in a lot of the technical innovations in the space. So
yeah, anytime there's like a debate, everyone goes to Danny and gets his opinion, and so he's got a lot to say.
Correct.
All right, that's it for us. That's been the Ordinal Takeover. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section below. And if this is your first time learning about Ordinals, also let us know in the comment section. We're very curious, like how many new people are coming in, and if this is not your first time, give us a thumbs up.
There you go, dude.
All right, that's it for us. Appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next video.
Peace.